Welcome to another video on game development with Asha Akanksha Foundation. So in today's video, we'll convert the current game to a multiplayer racing game and by adding a second player to the game. So for that, we have to add a second dot on the bird's eye view. We will have to add a second camera and some controls so that both the players can move simultaneously. So let's get started. Now we're going to make this a multiplayer racing game, and for that first we need to create the second player. We'll name this player as the first player as player 1. Now let's get another car, so the one with collision, and let's get the black one now. We need to add another camera to it, so we'll create a new camera and name this one player 2 camera. We'll name the first one as player 1 camera, and now we'll add this player camera to the. So first let's locate the new car, shift it by 1 to the side. I can't actually see the second car right now. Okay, so we haven't given it enough height right now, so we'll copy the settings. So it's supposed to be 100 cross 100, so we'll get it to 101 cross 100, and I think the car is somewhere around here. Seems like the size of the car is also different. So this one was scaled to 2 cross 2. We'll scale the new one to 2 cross 2 as well. View from the side. So it needs to be shifted a little bit. Right. So I think now so if we just mark the pointer as invisible for now, I think both the cars are visible properly. Here. So now we'll add the player 2 camera at the correct position. So we'll copy the settings from the player 1 camera. So relative to the car, we want it at 0, 2, -8. We'll add it here first. At 0, 2, -8, and we want the rotation to be 10 degrees. So okay, rotation is 0, and the scale is 2 cross 2 cross 2. Right. So that's the exact behavior. We'll create a player pointer too. So it's basically supposed to be just a sphere scaled up a little bit. Player 2 pointer. We'll add the texture first. So we have this black material already, and now we'll just simply scale it up, copy the scaling from the player pointer. It's supposed to be 2120 inside the racing cars. Right now it's going to be 21 20. Now if we look at the games, these pointers are overlapping right now, so we can't see both of them clearly. Also, we want to ensure that the relative position is the same. 0, let's make this 4 and this one as 0 as well. It should be in the center. And for the other one also, 0, 4, 0. So we can see both the pointers here. Now what we're going to do is just firstly clean out our code by renaming the variables properly. Okay, so now the main problem is that if we assign the same script to this car, both will move together, which is not what we want. So we'll change this player controller script a little bit. We'll go back to the script, and here what we're going to do is this up arrow, key code, etc. should be different for both the cars. So we'll go and assign uh, the key codes in the start function first. Key code up, down, left and right. Now up is going to be, so if gameobject dot name is equal to player 1, what we want to do is we want to assign up to be key code dot up arrow, down should be key code dot down arrow, left should be key code dot left arrow, for the other case, when the name is player 2, we want up to be key code dot W. So WAST is the keys we'll use for the second player. So this seems fine. Now here we're going to just use the up key code. Sorry, here we want the down one. This one is left and this one is right. Okay, yeah, this seems fine. Let's start off the game once. So first we need to split the camera here. We don't want both the players to see each other here. So both the players should have a separate camera. We separated out the camera, but it's not separated on the view. So we'll scale it to a width of 0.5, and the scale the second one to the width of 0.5 as well. But move the second one a little bit. Here, so we can see both the cars now. And both of them have their main car as the center. Okay, let's start the game once. Check out. We have some compilation errors. Okay, we have a typo somewhere in the code, in key code. I think that was all. Somewhere in the code we left right here, right? Let's start the game now. Okay, so the second pointer, we didn't remove the collider, so we remove that component and now start the game. So you can see that only one of them is rotating. So now our game is a multiplayer racing game, and we have two players who can independently control their cars, and if we can view both of them on the screen simultaneously, which is pretty cool. So tune in for more features that you can add to your game by in the future videos that I'm going to make.